Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. And I had a friend give me a call. She wanted me to do a photo card for her boyfriend. And I had never done one before, so I just started trying to think of, how I was going to do it. So I came up with this idea, and it's pretty simple, so I wanted to share it with you. This is actually the card that I made for her. And then she wanted me to put this saying on the inside of it, and so I just did a little white insert. But I did one different that maybe you can use for a birthday or Mother's Day or for a grandma or something. But that's the basic design of it. All right. This is the one that we're going to make. I'm going to be making two of these. The one I'm going to be making is a little bit different of a cardstock base. So let's get started. Now I pre-cut everything because there's so much die cutting to do. I'm calling this my to die for card. There's so much die cutting to do that it was going to take too long to actually do it on a video. So this is a regular A2 size, 4.25 by 4.25 by 5.5. And I started out in my die cut machine. I use a Big Shot by using the Spellbinders die cuts. And I used these three sizes. The first one, I used this one and I cut out like that. And it actually gave me this really cool cut here. And then I'll set this one back. I took my my Mind's Eye paper, on the sunny side, and I took the large frame, put it like this, and then this smaller one, and I lined it all up nice and neat and put it through my die cut machine so that, I'll move this aside, it came out with this. So it's a little frame, so let's go ahead and put that on. And I'm using glue like I do always, but mostly for this because you want to make sure that it's on straight, and the glue gives you a little bit of flexibility with that. And I want to make sure my birds in my paper aren't upside down. Looks good. Alright, oh, I just want to bring up a point too. When I did this little frame here, I ended up with that piece, so we can do something with that as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this frame on. Like I said, the glue is really the best way to go with this, so you can move it around before it dries and make sure it's all even. Alright, let me just use my bond folder. Now, I was at, there's a craft store in town. It's been around for a really long time, and I have no idea why I haven't gone there more often than I do. But it's called Beverly's Craft Spot. And it's like a Joann's because it's got material and stuff. But I found this 12 by 12 paper, and it's got little yellow flowers and leaves and stuff. I don't know if you can see that. But I bought a couple of them. It's actually like $1.29 a page, so I didn't go too crazy with that. But okay, so back to the photo frame. Okay, so you have this. Now I took a piece of yellow paper that matched up pretty close to this. This is just plain yellow cardstock. And I went back to my large frame here, and I cut out this, which gave me this, and I'm going to use this to go on the inside with some pop dots so that they can slide their picture on it. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually am using my micro dots, which come in handy, but you don't have to use micro dots for this. And you want to put it on the very edge of everything. And that's important because you want to pop it up, yes, but you also want to be able to slide your photo through. And it's not going to be a 4 by 6. It's going to have to be a photo that either you crop or they can crop once they get the card. I'm also going to be doing a graduation one. I don't know if I mentioned that my oldest son is graduating high school this year, and I thought that would be a nice thank you card to do, maybe a picture of him in his cap and gown, and you know, like the thank you on the inside of it. And I'll do it, and if I can remember, I'll do a video on it as well, just see if we can give you some ideas if you're looking to do that. The challenge for the graduation card, thank you card, will be for my son to actually write on the inside of it. Because you know how men just don't like sitting down and doing that kind of thing. Okay. Let me I was going to stop, but I'm going to go ahead and put one more. Oh, come on, little guy. I'm not using the right kind of tweezers, that's for sure. Alright, so we'll do with that. Okay, and some of these micro dots still have the paper on them, so I gotta speed up here. I'm gonna run out of time. I tend to do that. If I don't get all of them off, I can go back and do it later, just so I know. Okay, so that would be going inside here. Like I said, it's elevating it a little bit. And just for example, like say this is the photo, you know, I don't know, what size is that? They'd have to crop it to be maybe a 3x4, and it will slide, their photo will slide right in there. My micro dots aren't holding. Figure out a way to make that work. So, oops, anyway, that's what they'll do. They'll, you know, either they can tape the photo on that this piece here, or they can slide it in like what I did there. Okay, so let's go ahead. My next die cut that I did, I used my new big scallop circles, and I used 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to glue these together. Start out with this one here because there's a contrast there. That's the back side of the paper. And you can pop this up if you want to. I'm not going to, but you could do that. And again, I'm going to do contrast. I did remember that I forgot to do something, but the glue's not dry, so we're going to lift that up. And it's okay that that's there because I'm going to cover it back up anyway. Take my little that card out of the way. Punch here. Or my piercer, not my punch. And then I found these really cute recollection brads that are flowers, and the color is like perfect for this. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. And I'll put that there. Now I also made my second die cut. I'll set that aside. I also made some leaves that are going to go underneath this flower. And I use this one here, and this is also Spellbinders. And I ran it through, and then I embossed it because I liked the way it embosses with those leaves. Tuck that right under there. Give it a little bit of a squeeze there. And here's my other one. Bend it. And we'll put it right there. Alright. And set that aside. My last die cut that I used were the, what do they call these? Ribbon banners. And I used this one here. And I cut it and I embossed it so it has a little bit of the indentation around it. Now I didn't stamp anything on this because just for the purposes of showing you this, this could be for anything. It could say, thank you, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. You could do one that could be for a dad. Obviously, you wouldn't use a lot of flowers, but so you would, go ahead and use any kind of stamp that you wanted. But for this one, I'm just going to be leaving it blank. And then I have it on hand. So when something comes up, I have it. I just thought of another thing you could do too. You could also use this as a frame, but if you have some really cute flower stamps, you could go in and just create a little picture here with some flowers and maybe a sentiment or something from on the outside. Just stamp right there, so you wouldn't have to necessarily have a photo card. But anyway, so that's it. I think I covered everything, but if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I will certainly get back to you. Got glue inside the card. All right, thank you very much all for watching. Have a great day. Bye.